So at 1 o'clock this afternoon, Art Johnson was back at work.
We're glad you're back. Yeah, thank you.
A bit embarrassed at all the fuss, Art Johnson returned to work today, or tried to.
Congratulations, welcome back to work. Here's a little tip for you.
Giant is reimbursing Johnson his 3 weeks lost pay. For his part, Johnson says he holds no grudges and admits he was at fault.
I know what I did was wrong. I praise the Lord to forgive me for doing what I did.
We're glad you're back, Art.
Thank you.
He looks great, and he's always been very warm to us, and that's something that we look for when we go to where we shop.
WHUR Radio personally drove the retired cabbie back to work, and State Delegate Herman Taylor gave him a check. Art Johnson was definitely cleaning up.
And they gave you some tips?
Yes, I got about $50.
$50? You only been on the clock for 10 minutes.
I know.
God bless you.
Thank
God bless you.
Thank you.
So glad you're back.
Thank
Okay.
you.
We need people like you. We're going to be your age one day if we live that long.
The man who ate the 50-cent donut without first paying was overwhelmed.
People bring tears in my eyes, man. They bring tears in my eyes.
Tears of gratitude from a man back at his job at last.
I should tell you that Giant says it is not changing any policies because of this incident. And frankly, some people told me they think Art Johnson was a shoplifter because he did not pay for the donut before he ate it. But clearly most people felt this was a case of major league overkill. And tonight, Art Johnson is indeed a very happy man. Reporting live from Silver Spring, Greta Cruz, ABC 7 News. Back to you.
Well, we want to turn now to the weather. We had boomers last night, and it was balmy this afternoon. Doug, what's coming up tonight?
Well, now we have more thunderstorms and boomers out there just along Interstate 81. Let's get right to Doppler radar and show it to you, and we'll show you the area. It's pretty much paralleling 81. Let's zoom in out there on an area that's closest to us, and that's over Frederick County, Virginia right now. Got a couple little hot spots there. Let's zoom in and identify some roads for you. In the town of Unger, that is the strongest cell right now. That's moving off to the north. Let's get some street markers for you right now and tell you where we have. It's just to the east of US 522. And right now just to the north of 600, I believe it's out here, Highway 600. So if you live in those communities north of 600 and West Virginia Highway or Maryland Highway or US Highway 522, and you just saw the update there, it is moving off at a pretty smart rate of speed. As a result, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms getting closer and closer to the more populated areas here as we move through the next several hours. So our forecast for this evening will call for showers. Initially, most of them will be to the west. We've got some thunder as well, and if you don't see the thunder or rain today, you'll likely see it tomorrow as more showers and storms are headed this way. We'll check out Doppler radar and the weekend forecast and details straight ahead.
Coming up, a crime wave hitting a local area where at least 6 people were robbed at gunpoint, plus the Dixie Chicks. Their first tour since their controversial comments. Also, SARS hitting closer to home than ever. A suspected case has a local man quarantined.
Closed captioning brought to you by Singular.
Sunday, catch some of sports' most outrageous blunders. Jim Belushi hosts.
Wow.
All new ESPN, Wonderful World of Sports. Then, Tim Allen's back with Home Improvement's greatest moments.
That is a man's dishwasher.
A 1-hour special.
There's a snake.
Oh, I bet there is.
Tim Allen presents a user's guide to home improvement.
This is real attractive.
It all starts Sunday at 7, 6 Central. All part of ABC's 50th anniversary celebration.
For 3 months, I'm the invisible man. I'm an accountant. From January to April, you can't see me, can't talk to me. I don't have time to talk on my cell phone. I don't even have time to talk to myself.
You need Singular's rollover. Unused anytime minutes rollover from month to month. Plus get 50% more anytime minutes and nationwide long distance. And get a free phone with a $20 donation to Special Olympics.
I call it the Kevin McCorkle Taxes Should Be This Fair plan.
Come into Singular now to find the plan that fits you best.
Diamonds. The Jewelry Factory is a direct diamond importer. The Jewelry Factory has thousands of diamonds, most with GIA or EGL certs, laser inscribed and guaranteed the lowest price. 1-carat solitaires are $5.99. 1-carat studs $3.99. The Jewelry Factory has thousands of rings, pendants, earrings, and bracelets, and specializes in platinum and invisible settings. Only the Jewelry Factory gives you a low price and double value guarantee. Buy Factory Direct, the jewelry factory in Bethesda.
This Sunday in the Washington Post. Inspiration and ideas for making the most of your leisure time in our new section, The Sunday Source. Looking to improve your dog's social life? Find out where the best dog parks are in the Pet Set column. And what does a professional limo driver know about avoiding traffic tie-ups? See the Expert column. These stories and more in the new Sunday Source, this Sunday in the Washington Post. Because if it's important to you, it's important to us.
It's Macy's Mother's Day sale with great savings on what Mom wants most. The latest handbags and wallets 25 to 40% off. The perfect spring suits for her just $99.99. Embroidered woven tops for her $24.99. A luxurious Sunham complete bed ensemble $199.99. And Friday through Sunday, use your bonus coupons to save even more. Macy's Mother's Day sale, the perfect gift for Mom.
Tonight, World News Tonight takes on another one of the unanswered questions of your life. So why is paying for your kids' college more than a down payment on a house? Find out tonight.
Tonight, there may be another local case of SARS. A man in Maryland has now been ordered to stay home because he has several of the symptoms. ABC 7 News reporter Matt Brock has the story tonight from Columbia.
The health department has quarantined this man to one room in a house somewhere here in Howard County. They tell us he's doing better, but there is some concern tonight about the other people living in that house.
The 46-year-old Hong Kong man checked himself into Howard County Hospital yesterday morning.
They treated him. He was feeling well enough to go home, no problems.
Now he's isolated to one room in his relative's home somewhere in Howard County. Health officials won't tell exactly where the house is, but they do say, like health professionals, family members wear masks and direct contact is limited. Still, there is some concern here those family members haven't been quarantined, that they could be out and about unwittingly spreading the virus.
That's pretty shocking. That disturbs me a little bit, because if they could be a possible infected with the virus, then they shouldn't be out here.
That might concern me.
Why?
Well, just because, I mean, even with a mask.
Public health professionals admit there's more to learn about the bug that attacks the respiratory system. But they say they're sure this man's family is not a public health threat because they are not showing symptoms.
In other situations, some of the other household members have themselves been ill to some degree or another. In this case, all of the household members are perfectly well.
Now, this gentleman will be under quarantine for at least 10 days. The health department says it's sending a doctor for daily visits to check on him, but also to check on family members to make sure they're not exhibiting any symptoms. In Columbia, Matt Brock, ABC 7 News.
And in other SARS developments, two nearly identical sequences of the SARS virus genetic structure have now been authenticated. Also today, China opened a brand new 1,000-bed hospital, which is dedicated to treating only SARS patients. And the worldwide death toll is now up to 394, with at least 5,400 people infected.
When it comes to good air quality, a new report says our area does not make the grade. The American Lung Association says the district and all metro area counties of Maryland and Virginia receive failing grades of F. Overall, the Baltimore-Washington region was ranked the 11th smoggiest in the nation. The Los Angeles area was number 1. So when we're coughing and sneezing, it might not just be the pollen.
It has been a
Some of
bad
that dirty
spring.
air, too.
Yeah, we got a little bit. We don't have a pollen count today because the allergy office that takes the slide out every day and leaves there and counts things, that it had rain on it last night, so it kind of incompleted it. But
well, my wife says it's...
Yeah, it's down a little bit. But it's been in the quadruple numbers lately, and that's not a good deal. Yeah. This time, the best you can hope for is a nice heavy rain to wash the air out, and then light winds so it doesn't blow all around. And that we might get in some areas. In fact, look at Doppler radar right now, and we have showers and thunderstorms lining up across Interstate 81. Now, this isn't the real cold front. This is called a lee side trough. In case you're keeping notes at home, the cold front's up closer to the southern Great Lakes. That'll pay us a visit here tomorrow. But let's get you started. Look at Doppler radar, and we'll move out for the western Washington, D.C., out in the area, Winchester County, Frederick County, Winchester, near Winchester, down to Stevens City. And we do have a little cluster there that are fairly heavy. It's moving towards Winchester and up towards Albert and Sunnyside in Gainsborough, up to the northeast, should be in Gainsborough here in another few minutes. So there's a number of storms out there we're watching. None of them are severe, although there are many places areas in the eastern half of the country under severe watches right now, and out through Unger and Glengarry, August, again, moving up to the northeast at pretty good speed, moving up towards Oakland, Maryland, and eventually Union Corner and Goose Nest. So there's a lot out there. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. We have sunshine at Reagan National at 5 o'clock. That's the report. 78 degrees, 82 in Rockville, 81 degrees reported in Fredericksburg, 82 in Madison, 77 in Martinsburg and in Winchester. You look around the mid-Atlantic and east, and some chilly stuff up there. Cooler air at LaGuardia right now in New York. 58 degrees and comfortable temperatures for us, but when you expand back even more, you get a little better picture of something changing in the wind. This is this cooler air mass that's moving in. Right now at O'Hare, 48 degrees. It's 46 at Midway, and this cooler air is coming in. Very warm and humid down south, and it's the cold front, the one around the lakes. You'll see it firing up just about there. That's the one that'll pay us a visit and probably give us a better chance of more widespread showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Look at these yellow boxes. They're severe thunderstorm watches issued by the Storm Prediction Center. There are 4 of them on the East Coast, and we've got a couple tornado watches out in Texas, Oklahoma, and western sections of Arkansas. Some storms off the Carolinas, too. And here's our little trough-induced area of thunderstorms moving through. They'll wash out later tonight. You may see some rain, may hear some thunder over the next few hours, then a break. But I think it'll all fire up again tomorrow afternoon. And just like we experienced today, we may well see, after things settle down tonight and stabilize a bit, that we'll get the sun breaking through the clouds tomorrow, warming us in the upper 70s. And that combination of the warm, humid air and the lifting of the heat and the additional lifting from the cold front coming in is going to induce a wider area of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. But here's the rub. Normally these things just brush through, but see these little buggers sitting there that low? That's going to slow the front, so it's going to kind of stall out over us late Friday and Saturday. So the cool air is going to wrap in, but it's going to come in like this from the northeast and keep us kind of cloudy. Let's see what our computer model of Futurecast does handling it. They still keep some showers and thunder through 11 o'clock, then settle it down for sunrise. A few showers up in the metro Baltimore area, it predicts. And then tomorrow afternoon and evening, a line of showers and storms moving through, and then kind of breaks in the overcast over the lower Shenandoah Valley, clouds for Friday night. Then we get into Saturday morning. Do you see the motion like this? You see a backspin from the developing low along the cold front. That's going to keep us kind of cloudy and cool here, so it may threaten most of the day. I think it's going to take though later in the day to break out the sun, but Sunday still looks good. Here's our express for bedtime. Still some lingering showers and some thunder in the viewing area. Wake up kind of cloudy and hazy, and then showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon developing from west to east up to 77. And now our ABC 7-day forecast shows the cooler air moving in on Saturday. Got our fingers crossed we'll see some sunshine developing by Saturday afternoon. No guarantee there. Sunday looks much nicer, so does Monday. And then another cold front moves our way. A warm front first on Monday, and then the cold front Wednesday brings more showers and storms back. So if we keep this springtime rain pattern, the consistency, drought is going to be, thankfully, a thing of the past.
By the way, I was at the Best of Reston Gala last night. They told me to tell you and you hi.
Did you bring us anything?
Thank you.
I did, but
he ate it already.
He ate it all. That's what I figured.
Once again,
got some there too.
Andrew, you're right.
All right.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at 5 o'clock, the search is on for dozens of children trapped after a powerful earthquake destroys a building in Turkey.
Also, will this once local woman become a saint in the Catholic Church? We'll tell you about it.
She's starting to look like a boat now. Before she just looked like the startings of a boat, but now she looks like a real boat. Something that has life.